The 14-day carnivore challenge, day 12, how does a carnivore diet work? I'm the author, Jason Atkinson. For decades, the so-called experts have been telling us to avoid the healthiest foods on the planet, primarily meat, eggs, and other animal-based goodies, and instead to eat cheap processed garbage, mainly sugar, processed grains, and industrial seed oils. Why? Could it be that the policymakers and their corporate cronies want to maximize their profits and allow us to be weak, sick, and basically dependent on pharmaceutical drugs so they can control us more easily? It's time to wake up and take back control of your own health. In theory, any style of eating that causes you to consume less dietary energy than you expend will result in weight loss. However, weight loss and body composition change are two entirely different things. The target of this program and any program aimed at improving metabolic health should be to reduce excess body fat while maintaining or adding muscle. The bottom line is the more muscle and less fat you have, the better you will look, feel, and perform in everything you do. The underlying factors that cause a carnivore diet to be effective at accomplishing this are the following. Number one, it is adequate and complete protein, which contains all the necessary raw materials that our muscles, as well as our hair, skin, nails, joints, bones, and organs are made of in the most bioavailable form. Number two, it supplies all of the necessary essential fats, especially omega-3 fatty acids that promote heart and brain health while lowering systemic inflammation. Number three, it is inherently low in carbohydrates since they aren't abundant in animal foods, and therefore it doesn't contain empty calories from a source that wreaks havoc on appetite, sabotages our energy, and overrides our best intentions at self-control, especially when consumed in higher amounts. While you may achieve the coveted state of a calorie deficit by reducing calories from fat or carbohydrates, in my experience, a low-carb diet is easier to adhere to than a low-fat diet because it reduces hunger by blunting insulin and allows the body to access fat as fuel more easily. This also explains why the standard American diet, based on the dietary guidelines for Americans, has been an unmitigated failure. I feel that prioritizing protein is really the key to sustainable success on a carnivore diet or any diet for that matter. This is true because of these facts about protein. Number one, protein has the highest thermic effect of any macronutrient, meaning it takes more energy to process, store, and assimilate than any other macronutrient. Number two, protein provides the highest level of satiety, which curbs cravings. Satiety is just a fancy word for the satisfaction you get from a filling meal. This is important for long-term adherence. In theory, you can lose weight by simply reducing calories across the board, but how likely would you be to stick to a low satiety way of eating long term? Number three, protein helps build or maintain lean mass, which is the ultimate driver of metabolic rate. The more muscle you have, the more energy your body requires around the clock. Don't let anyone fool you into thinking that a low-carb, animal-based way of eating doesn't taste good or it's boring. Plant-based ingredients like wheat and other grains are about the most bland thing I can imagine eating. On the other hand, meat and other animal foods are delicious when prepared properly and can be used in a variety of dishes to suit a variety of tastes. If I had to summarize my advice into a simple slogan that would be easy to remember and put into action, it would be, eat meat, not wheat. Our health crisis escalated because we were deceived into thinking we should avoid meat and other animal-based foods, and instead we should eat wheat and other grains like corn, oats, and rice. The solution is to do the exact opposite of what these authorities recommend.